Okay, so I guess this is going to be the very last segment. Every time I see the segments ending, because I get into something, it's dragging me into another 10 minutes. It's not a problem. It's just that I don't want to end it in the middle of something. So we got this E minor here. We got 3 5 7 3. Then we're going to go into a backwards X3 S3L. So the whole point is from this 3, where are you going to go? Okay, now you could stay in E minor, right? Now we're going to need a little bit of help with this one. So let's look at the other chart. Okay, so here we have an E minor and a Phrygian Lydian fretboard here. So we're starting on the 3rd, doing this slow. You can't do this. I can do it on my guitar. It's the slow thing. Up to this 3 over here. And the question is, if we wanted to stay in E minor, what would we be looking at? Well, we have a G minor 3rd there, G minor shaped 3rd. In that box, okay, we could go to the 5th there and then straight up. But that's not substituting anything. The point is, what are we going to do? Say we want, okay, that would be if we wanted to stay in E minor. Really, we wouldn't be doing much. G minor is the relative 6th of what? Of A shape. So we could get into an A shape there. Now I'm going to go up to the other 3 up here to find out where our shape is. We've got the Phrygian there, and yes, its parent key is the 5th, so it would be the A shape, so it would be a G in the key of D. So we'd be doing that A shape there. So we just go 3 5 7, and then we could just go into the A shape from there, right? So we could do something like, so we go 3 to 5 to 7. Now we're on the A shape, and it's going to sound like this. And then so it'd be we don't seem to be getting the if we really want that A-shaped G, we want to go I'll tell you, as a piano player, I want to do so much more with this. It'd be like, but then you don't know where, I don't know where I'm going with that either. It takes me different places. So we got a little time to fill, but this is the last segment. Maybe we could just talk about this chart for a little while. What is this chart? Oh my goodness. We've got the root inversion, the first inversion, and the second inversion here, right? So that's why I wanted to play something in Phrygian, the Phrygian Lydian, okay, and then we have the Ionian Dorian there. We don't want to talk about half diminished. I want to focus on a little something different, something different. So how did I do this? I looked for an E minor, okay? I know that I can start that on my E. Now, if we look over here where your fret nut is, that's the hard fret nut. That's where my my capo is, all right? So it's if you want to do it looks like we could do a pretty good E minor here by doing a G shape right from there. how I lifted that off? That's going from the 7-3 to the 6-2. Alright, so that's going from E minor to G minor, to D minor actually. But it's more like, kind of like a D. So we're playing this and then dropping this. And this note right here is the 6th. So if we're playing an E minor, really we're just suspending that minor. So that's an okay sounding chord. That's why this sounds pretty cool. That kind of thing. Getting into it today, aren't we? From E minor to D minor there. E minor sus4. That's fourth in. That's the fourth of E minor. By the way, if I do mention within a chord and I say like sus4 augmented fifth, it's always going to be relative to the scale tone chord that we're doing. Okay, so when I want to coin out a half diminished chord, so let's say we just have we can go over the Dorian box now and talk about half diminished for a second. So let's say we have a Dorian here, all right, which is 2, 4, 6, 2, and we want to add a seventh to that. All right, so it'd be actually that seventh. Okay, if you have your Dorian, that is the 6th of Dorian. Okay, I'll just say add the 7th to the Dorian. But if you're talking about the key of Dorian, I would say it would be D minor 6th. You know what I'm saying? So D minor 6th, believe it or not, is a half diminished B minor. It just is. It's first inversion B half diminished. So my wife finally got back from extra prayer at the church and stuff like that. So looks like we can bring this lesson to a close. I thank you for listening, and I seldomly have any time at all at the end to say a few words about it. As I learn more, I'll be sharing more in lessons, because I learn from these lessons, I learn from you people. That's why I thank you all, and keep practicing. Life is long, but you take it one day at a time. Let a little time go by before you reapproach a subject. But there's only so many subjects in guitar, and then suddenly they start to become like tools almost. You can really have a lot of fun sometimes if you're just playing. So thank you for subscribing and giving me a like if you like the video, and have a good day. We'll see you next time.